So I'm at 8 transactions this month. I think we've attracted just under 20 people into the network here at Real Broker. And I say this as social proof to let you guys know that I actually do make money on social media. I actually do sell homes, and it works, right? There's a framework that I believe you need to instill, or a frame of thinking that you need to have when you're leveraging social media or running ads or really doing any type of marketing that will allow you to actually see results from what you're doing, right? And there's a few types of marketing, right? So there's brand awareness, which basically just lets people know that you exist at scale. Brand awareness by itself does not sell product, and I'll tell you why. You can get a lot of views and have a lot of followers. That's amazing. Views alone doesn't equal influence. In order to sell something to somebody, you have to have influence over the actions that they take. And to have influence over somebody's actions, they have to trust you in that space, and they have to like you, right? So people will be putting out content that gets a lot of views, that gets a lot of followers, and it lets people know that they exist, but it doesn't accomplish the goal of having influence over that person's actions. So as an example, I teach, a lot of younger realtors who just come in the game that don't really understand like investing or the macroeconomic environment, and they can't speak to these things because it takes thousands of hours to get to the point where you understand these things. You don't just know them, but you understand them. So I teach them to shoot property tour videos. It's like the easiest way for any brand new realtor to get exposure, to get leads, to do all these things. And a lot of people will shoot property tours as an example to explain what I'm talking about. A lot of people will shoot property tours where their face isn't in the video. They're just like showing the property. And that's great. And you'll get leads. The problem is those leads aren't warmed up to you because you're not in the video. They don't know anything about you. They don't see you. They don't see the way you look, the way you walk, the way you talk. And therefore, it's impossible for them to trust you because they literally don't know you. They just see the property, right? So in any form of marketing, the reason why we pay for ad spend as opposed to just going up to every single house that exists, because these are all leads. Every single person that lives in one of these homes is a lead, right? The reason why we pay for marketing is to save time. And we save time by warming up those leads before we ever talk to them. So there's way less objection handling. It weeds out a lot of the cold leads that are already gonna have zero interest in what you're selling. So it makes your job easier, and it saves you time, and you're dealing with less difficult people. So when you're marketing on social media, the whole goal is to warm up the lead. So when you're talking to them, you can close them faster and easier. That's why we spend money on marketing. Because I know a lot of people teach like, why would you spend marketing? Why would you spend money on marketing? Leads are everywhere. Leads are free. I can call anybody I want. You're spending money to save yourself time. That's why you're doing it at the end of the day, right? And if you're marketing on social media, it's the same thing. You're saving time and headache by just only speaking to the people that are already interested in what you're selling and already trust you. So when you're shooting, as an example, a property tour video, what I usually recommend is instead of just like shooting only the property, show yourself walking, show your full body, maybe put the camera down on a tripod and start the video talking at the camera, fully standing up. They get a full frontal, you know what I'm saying? Because that's going to increase the likelihood that somebody sees something about you that they like, therefore they trust you more, therefore by the time they reach out, they're already way further down the funnel, as opposed to shooting a luxury tour video that gets millions of views and a ton of leads, but all the leads are like at the very, very top of the funnel, and then you just waste all this time sifting through all these cold ass leads. This is the entire purpose of marketing, right? And I'm at the point now where if I get a lead, a lot of the times I won't even spend time on the phone with them explaining things. I send them a video that I already shot explaining what we were initially going to talk about. So again, I don't have to do that. The content is already there. And if you apply this method of thinking then you'll make the shift that like, hey, it's not just about getting views and followers. It's actually about warming up those views and followers so that they're further down the funnel by the time I talk to them. Because like I said, leads are free. They're everywhere. Do I want to spend 8 hours a day for the next 3 months hitting all of these ice cold leads trying to sell them something? Absolutely not. So this is why I implement, a couple different types of content, right? I have content that I know is going to get a shitload of views and sell absolutely no real estate. But what that content does is it brings people into the funnel. So then they end up watching my other videos where the intention is to do exactly that. It's to move them further down the funnel. Maybe it's educational. Maybe I'm straight up promoting something with an educational twist on it. Whatever it is, I bring them in with the brand awareness that gets the shitload of views. And then I actually sell homes with the conversion style content that gives me the influence over people's actions, right? So I know a big narrative in this industry is like, don't spend money on ads. You don't need to do social media. Just call 50,000 people for free. In my opinion, you're probably going to be pretty miserable doing that. And you should learn marketing. Because another thing you'll notice is a lot of people that teach this stuff, call 500,000 cold leads to build your real estate business. What are they doing now? They're marketing. They are marketing to you on social media. Why are they doing that? Why are they not picking up the phone and cold calling you to sell you coaching? They're making content, right? Because they want to warm up the leads before they talk to them. They don't want to have to cold call you to sell their coaching program. They want you to already be at the bottom of the funnel by the time they talk to you. I see it all the time. People will make videos and be like, content doesn't work. And the irony is that they're literally saying content doesn't work in a piece of content. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe. I have a newsletter if you want to check that out. Link down in the description. Otherwise, appreciate you. I'm that Agent Kelly, and I'm making moves to move you. Peace.